There's a pain inside you. You don't talk about it. You don't show it. You smile in front of the world. But when the lights go off, when the noise of the world fades away, that pain whispers in your ear, and you keep telling yourself, "It's fine. I can handle it. I'll ignore it." But listen to me. The pain you hide today will not disappear. It will grow, it will multiply, and tomorrow, it will haunt you. Pain is not always physical. Sometimes it's the weight of regret, sometimes the fear of failure, sometimes the voice of comparison inside your head, and most people choose to run away from it. They cover it up. They distract themselves with social media, with junk food, with fake friendships. But the truth is this: what you refuse to face today will break you tomorrow. I want you to imagine this. You're in a boxing ring. You're tired. You're hurt. Your opponent throws punches again and again. Instead of fighting back, you cover your face, close your eyes, and say, "Maybe if I ignore the punches, they'll stop." But they don't stop. They get harder, faster, more painful, until you're on the floor, broken, defeated. That's what happens in life. When you hide from the pain, you give it more power. Understand this carefully. In life, there are only two types of pain: the pain of discipline, the pain of regret. The pain of discipline is hard, yes. Waking up early, hitting the gym, saying no to distractions, staying focused on your purpose, that burns, that breaks you down. But the pain of regret, that's 10 times heavier. That's the pain that eats you alive at 2 a.m. when you realize you wasted years of your life. Which pain do you want? Because one thing is guaranteed: you cannot escape pain. You either suffer now with discipline, or you suffer later with regret. Think about a boxer. He wakes up every morning with bruises. His knuckles bleed. His body screams for rest. But he knows one thing: if he skips the pain today, tomorrow he'll pay for it inside the ring. The boxer embraces the pain. He trains harder. He pushes further. He doesn't hide from it. He uses it. And when fight night comes, he is ready. Now look at your own life. How many times have you hidden from the punches life throws at you? How many times have you said, "Not today, maybe tomorrow"? Every excuse becomes a bruise you'll carry. Tomorrow, every skipped day becomes a regret that will haunt you. Go into a gym and watch closely. You'll see two kinds of people. One who comes, lifts light weights, avoids the burn, and leaves quickly. They don't sweat much. They don't struggle much. But months later, they look the same: weak, fragile. The second kind, they push through pain. Their faces twist, veins pop, sweat drips like rain. They embrace the burn because they know that burn is growth. Life is the same. If you hide from the pain, you remain the same. If you face it, you transform. Let's get real. Many of you listening right now are hiding battles. You avoid studying, telling yourself, "I'll start tomorrow." You avoid chasing your dream, telling yourself, "Maybe it's too late." You avoid fixing your body, your health, because comfort feels easier. But the truth? Every tomorrow you waste turns into a ghost. And those ghosts don't disappear. They follow you. They haunt you in your 30s, your 40s, when you look back and realize the pain you avoided became the chains that now hold you down. Here's the twist: pain is not your enemy. Pain is your teacher. When you work out and your muscles scream, that's pain teaching you growth. When you fail and your heart breaks, that's pain teaching you lessons. When you feel alone, abandoned, forgotten, that's pain teaching you resilience. But if you ignore it, if you bury it, it will return tomorrow, not as a teacher, but as a punishment. Discipline is simple. It means doing what you don't want to do when you don't want to do it. It means showing up, even when you're tired. It means working, even when nobody claps for you. Most people hide from discipline because it feels painful, but that pain today becomes your freedom tomorrow. Comfort, on the other hand, feels easy now. Netflix, scrolling, junk food, it feels good. But tomorrow, comfort becomes your cage. It becomes regret. So you have a choice: temporary pain of discipline, today or permanent pain of regret tomorrow. Remember this, every tear you hide, every excuse you make, every pain you bury inside will one day demand payment. And the longer you hide it, the heavier the price becomes. So stop running, stop hiding. Face the pain, embrace the discipline. Because the pain you accept today will be the strength that saves you tomorrow. Life is a ring. Just like a boxer steps inside, you step into every single day. The bell rings the moment you open your eyes in the morning, and instantly, life comes swinging. It throws punches in the form of temptations. Hit snooze, sleep, a little more. Eat that junk food, you'll work out tomorrow. Skip the hard work, nobody's watching anyway. And every time you choose comfort, every time you hide from the pain, you're dropping your guard. You're letting life hit you in the face. But here's the truth, the punches won't stop. You either learn to fight back, or you get knocked out. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever tried to run away from a shadow? No matter how fast you run, it follows you. You can't escape it. That's what pain is. You think ignoring it makes it vanish, but it follows you, quietly, patiently, until the day it crushes you. Skip the gym today, tomorrow you face health problems. Ignore your studies today, tomorrow you face failure. Avoid your dreams today, tomorrow you live with regret. You can't run from pain. You can only choose which pain you want. Think about fighters, the ones who make it to the top. They don't rise because they never felt pain. They rise because they embraced pain before it embraced them. Every 5 a.m. run, every round of sparring, every punch in the gut, they take it, they bleed, they suffer, but they know better to suffer today than to collapse tomorrow. Now imagine if that fighter decided to skip training. Imagine if he said, "I'll hide from this pain." What would happen on fight night? He would face an opponent he wasn't prepared for, and life is the same. When you avoid discipline, you're preparing yourself to be destroyed. When you lift weights, your muscles tear, tiny fibers break apart. That's pain. But that's also growth. Your body rebuilds stronger, harder, more powerful. Now compare that to life. Every failure you face is a muscle tear. Every rejection you face is a rep. Every lonely night you spend working on your dream is a workout session. If you embrace it, you grow stronger. If you hide from it, you stay weak. Most people fear the dark, the moments of loneliness, the nights when nobody calls, nobody texts, nobody checks in. But let me tell you something. The dark is where warriors are built. In the gym, the real work isn't done under bright lights with cameras on. It's done in the sweat, in the silence, in the sets nobody claps for. In life, the real growth isn't when everyone praises you. It's when nobody sees you, and you still keep going. The dark, mood, the struggles, the silence, those are not curses. Those are blessings. Because they teach you to fight alone. Excuses are easy. Excuses are warm. Blankets you pull over yourself to hide from the cold truth. But excuses never protect you. They betray you. I'm too tired. I don't feel like it. I'll do it tomorrow. Every excuse you make today becomes a regret that haunts you tomorrow. Execution, on the other hand, is hard. It requires sweat, effort, blood. But execution is the weapon that kills regret. Let me give you a picture. A young boxer, broke, no money, no fame. Every day he trains with torn shoes, bleeding knuckles, hungry stomach. The world laughs. They say, "You'll never make it." But he doesn't stop. He trains in silence. He runs in the dark. He hits the bag until his fists swell. Years later, he steps into the ring, not as the underdog, but as the champion. Do you think he regrets the pain he went through? No. Because the pain he embraced yesterday became the glory he lives today. Now ask yourself, what pain are you hiding from? Because that pain is the same thing holding back your glory. Here's the harsh truth. The pain you refuse to face now will not disappear with time. Time doesn't heal ignored pain, it multiplies it. Don't fix your health now. Later you'll face disease. Don't fix your habits now. Later you'll face failure. Don't chase your dreams now. Later you'll face regret, the heaviest pain of all. You either face the pain now with discipline or you face it later with regret. But either way, you will face it. There is a fire inside you. Sometimes it feels small, hidden under the ashes of fear and excuses. But pain is the fuel that can turn that spark into an inferno. Every time you push through the struggle, every time you choose discipline over comfort, every time you fight, instead of hiding, you feed that fire. And one day that fire will burn so bright that the same people who doubted you will have no choice but to watch in awe. So stop pretending you can escape. Stop lying to yourself that comfort will save you, because comfort kills, excuses kill, regret kills. But discipline? Discipline saves. Struggle saves. Pain, when faced, saves. Remember this: the pain you hide today becomes the chain that locks you tomorrow. But the pain you face today becomes the key that unlocks your future. Imagine yourself 10 years from now. You're sitting in a small room, the lights are dim, and silence surrounds you. You look back at your life, your dreams, your chances, your opportunities. And what do you see? Not victories, not memories of courage, but ghosts. Ghosts of the things you didn't do, the workout you skipped, the dream you postponed, the risks you avoided, the pain you ran away from. Those ghosts surround you. They whisper, "Why didn't you try harder? Why didn't you fight? Why didn't you face us?" That is the haunting. Not monsters in the dark, not demons outside, but the pain you hid, coming back, stronger, louder, heavier, and you realize it's too late. Here's the truth nobody wants to face. You don't get back the time you waste. Every day you delay discipline, you are not resting, you are digging a grave for your future. Every moment you choose comfort, you are writing your own regret. You say, "I'll do it tomorrow." But what if tomorrow never comes? What if life decides your time is up? The pain you hide today doesn't wait for you. It grows. It multiplies. And when it comes back with interest. This is not a war against the world. This is not about your boss, your parents, your friends, or your enemies. This is you versus you. The lazy you versus the disciplined you. The fearful you versus the courageous you. The broken you versus the unbreakable you. Every day, a war is being fought inside you, and the side you feed is the side that wins. If you feed your excuses, excuses will dominate you. If you feed your discipline, discipline will elevate you. The pain you hide today is just your weaker self begging to stay alive. But if you give in, you kill your stronger self. Look at a fighter training for a championship. He's bleeding, sweating, exhausted. The crowd isn't there yet. No cameras, no lights, just pain. But he pays that price willingly. Why? Because he knows the glory of tomorrow depends on the pain of today. Life works the same way. The universe doesn't hand you victory for free. It demands payment. And the currency? Struggle, sweat, sacrifice. If you refuse to pay that price today, the bill will come tomorrow, with interest. You cannot escape pain. Let that sink in. You either suffer the pain of discipline today or the pain of regret tomorrow. One pain makes you stronger. The other pain breaks you forever. So the question is not, will I suffer? The question is, which suffering will I choose? Imagine two versions of you. Version 1, you keep hiding from pain. You avoid the gym, you avoid the hard work, you avoid the risks. Years later, you look in the mirror and you see a body you hate, a life you regret, and a soul that's tired. You ask yourself, how did I get here? And deep down, you know the answer. You hid from the pain. Version 2, you embrace the pain. You wake up early. You train when it hurts. You work when you don't feel like it. You struggle, but you keep going. Years later, you look in the mirror and you see strength. You see scars, but they are proof you fought. You see discipline, pride, confidence, and you whisper to yourself, it was worth it. Both versions are possible. Both versions are waiting for you. The only difference is the choice you make today. So let this be your wake-up call. Stop hiding. Stop pretending you'll be fine. Stop burying the pain under excuses. Because if you don't fight today, your future self will come back and ask you one question. Why did you betray me? Do you want to look at your future self and see disappointment or pride? Here's what I want you to remember. Every time you want to quit, remember, quitting doesn't erase the pain, it delays it. Every time you want to hide, remember, the pain will find you later, doubled. Every time you want comfort, remember, comfort kills your future. But every time you fight, every time you push, every time you endure, you are not just surviving. You are building, you are forging, you are becoming. So here it is, your choice. Hide your pain today and live haunted tomorrow, or face your pain today and rise tomorrow. If you are listening to this right now, understand this. This is not motivation. This is survival. Your future depends on what you do after this moment. Do not wait. Do not delay. The pain is already here. Face it. Use it. Conquer it. Because one day, when you look back, you will either thank yourself or curse yourself. The pain you hide today will haunt you tomorrow, but the pain you face today will set you free forever.